Greetings. I'm sorry there's been a delay in the next YouTube video. I've gotten distracted. I was busy writing and reading and
right with you.
working on book stuff. So I'm gonna do a quick one right now. This should be fairly easy. Or I shouldn't say easy, but fairly simple. I'm playing the remake of the Ghost Recon Wildlands. Some secretive Spec Ops person in the country of Bolivia, which has been taken over by a cartel and has turned into a narco state. I'm also playing in the ghost mode difficulty, so that if you die, you die. There's no reloading, there's no respawning, no picking up where you left off. That's it, it's game over. And all your progress you've made towards taking out this cartel is lost. So you gotta play it slow and take it seriously. Hence why I'm screaming around on this motorcycle. So today I'm talking about uplifting. And I don't mean like good music and, you know, things that make you happy and put you in a good mood. Oh, that's a car. Almost that bad. That's why I love motorcycles. Anyway, uplifting in science fiction is fairly simple to explain. When a sentient race takes another sentient race that is not spacefaring, and they don't even have to be sentient. When an advanced species capable of, you know, interstellar travel and physics and advanced thought, either through technological or genetic or cultural manipulation, artificially pulls up another species by their bootstraps and turns them into intelligent, you know, calculus performing, space traveling, you know, members of the galactic community. One of my favorite examples of this, you know, to not use my book and give away spoilers. Hang on, I gotta do a little navigation here. To not give away spoilers on my book, I'm going to use David Brin's Startide Rising Uplift trilogy as an example. This is one of my, you know, I'd kind of already had this, I was already aware of the concept, but this was the first book or series that I read that, you know, this concept of uplifting was the center point of the story. In which case, or during this story, humanity has uplifted both dolphins and chimpanzees. Ouch. Break my motorcycle. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and drive at the same time. And, you know, through a little genetic modification, you know, they made the chimpanzees just a little bit smarter, and they didn't actually have to increase the intelligence of the dolphins. Instead, they, you know, genetically modified them so that they could speak and taught them English. In a zero-gravity environment, it doesn't really matter that they don't have legs or arms. You know, they just kind of float around inside the spaceships. So, you know, because they're dolphins and they come from the ocean, they're extremely good at three-dimensional, you know, interstellar navigation. And the chimpanzees, you know, now a little bit smarter. Alright, I'm getting close to where I want to be, so I'm going to park the bike and sneak in case I run into bad guys. And, you know, at least the way David Brin wrote it, they still had traits that were, you know, indicative of their, you know, natural pre-uplift states. You know, the chimpanzees had a strong love for drums and would have giant raging parties with hundreds of chimps just wailing on drums and jamming out. And I thought that was great. Check both ways before you cross the street so you don't get run over.
I got one narco over by the dump.
So, I'm hoping, the example is simple enough.
We got
Or not the example, the concept. That the concept is simple enough.
Get down, chopper.
Oh crap, I gotta hide. Get away. Hide indoors, wait for the helicopter to fly past. So I hope the concept is simple enough that I've explained it. Another example, referencing the Mass Effect trilogy of video games, is the Krogan, who, were a sentient race. They were already smart. But through their violent culture and use of nuclear weapons, had blasted themselves back into the Stone Age.
Submachine guns.
And without having to do any genetic manipulation, when discovered...
Got eyes on a captain. There's target number 5.
Get down before they see you.
Marking a tango. Close to that local.
Taking a shot.
Now they know I'm here. So without having to perform any genetic manipulation, they simply reintroduced advanced technologies and spaceships and faster-than-light travel to the Krogan and uplifted them that way. So, it doesn't have to be genetic manipulation. It could be technological or even simply just cultural manipulation. Taking a lesser advanced race and artificially improving them so that they are space capable. That's, all one sentence summarization. The next video is going to be a little less impromptu and a little longer and a little more in-depth and technical. We will be discussing the one thing that everyone seems to greatly misunderstand: faster than light travel. I don't know what game I'm going to play for that, or what exactly I'm going to do, or how long it's going to be, but there will be another video this month for an in-depth scientific discussion on FTL. Faster than light travel. So, thanks for hearing me out while I'm trying not to die, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.